Hi class, my name is Linda Kornberg, and this is my second career profile. The career I'm profiling this time is for an adjunct professor. The lady that I talked to's name is Marie, and she is an adjunct professor at the Salt Lake Community College, where its main campus is in Salt Lake City, and then they have 10 other satellite campuses throughout the valley. So Marie was an adjunct professor in sociology. Her working environment included working within the college system. It's a large college serving over 60,000 students. And becoming an adjunct professor was a relatively easy process, she said. She needed to apply for the position. Once she was accepted, then prior to the beginning of a semester, she would go online and they would have all the classes and the dates and the day of the week and the times listed for all of the classes that they needed professors for or teachers. And so then she could pick which ones she wanted to teach and put them in order of priority and submit that. And then based on their seniority in teaching with the college, they were given the classes that they had selected. She said that she could teach as many as 5 classes at one time, as long as they didn't conflict on their day and time. And the dean of her particular department over the social sciences was fairly kicked back and relaxed. He did review her syllabus and her teaching plans, but other than that, it was pretty hands-off as far as her being allowed to do whatever she wanted with the class. So that was her one interaction with him. And then he would come one time during the semester and watch her teach her class and then give her feedback afterwards. Other than that, it was really up to her how she wanted to run the class. Most, if not all of the preparation that she did for the class was at home. She did her emailing and correspondence with her students. She did do copies at the building when she went to teach, and she, set up the projector and all that kind of stuff within the classroom. So it was a pretty family-friendly type job, because for the most part, is all she had to be out of the home was that 3 hours on one night of the week to teach, along with her travel time. So it was a great job for her to be able to do. Plus, she said if you wanted to have a full-time job during the day, you could still teach night classes as an additional thing. The typical stressors in her job were, she said there weren't very many. Of course, grading all the tests and assignments and quizzes, that she had to keep up with that, and that was kind of tedious. Submitting the final grades on time was critical. And she did say on teaching day that she had to be on her A game. She couldn't be off, because that was the one day of the week that she did teach. So there was no flexibility in the day of the week or time. So if there were other things that came up, the class obviously took precedence over that. She taught anywhere between 10 or 30 students, and for 3 hours. And she said that could be a little stressful, just trying to keep it interesting for the whole 3 hours without them falling asleep. But they'd take frequent breaks, and she'd try and do some interactive activities to try and keep it interesting. So that helped to lessen the stress level. The benefits coming from this job, there are none. Whether you teach one class or whether you teach 5, if you're an adjunct professor, there are no benefits offered whatsoever. The common job tasks were writing the syllabus first off and making your lesson plans, preparing and creating the lesson plans for the semester, preparing for the 3-hour lecture or in-class activities, making assignments and making up your own quizzes and exams, and then grading all of those were additional tasks. Arranging for guest speakers that she might have come in, meeting with students as needed, or having her open office hours, and then making copies and just basically being ready to teach the class each week. The education requirements were that she had a master's degree in one of the behavioral or social sciences. Most of the universities or higher education institutions, she said, have gone to pretty much making you have a PhD to be able to teach. But within Utah, Salt Lake Community College is one that still allows you to teach on the college level with a master's degree. And then there was a requirement for ongoing education to keep her knowledge up to date, and she wasn't really sure what those requirements were. The starting salary was $2,000 per class for the semester, and I think she got that in 2 payments. So however many classes she taught, she would get $2,000 per class per semester, and that was the experience salary as well. So if you'd been doing it for 20 years, you still got $2,000 a class, or if you were just starting out, you got the $2,000 a class, as long as you have the master's degree. Some miscellaneous information. The college is really big, largely populated, 60,000 students. At this time, they're serving that many within a year of the school year, and that's growing considerably each year. More and more people are, high school graduates are going to college, or older people are going back to college, and so there's an ongoing demand for adjunct professors at the community college, and so that's not a job that's dying away. It's going to just increase. The salary will probably stay the same for the foreseeable future, but the job opportunities will increase. And they have a website, www.slcc.edu, and its nickname is Slick. And she really enjoyed her teaching opportunities and getting to meet the different students and the career paths they were on, and being able to share the information that she had learned through going through college. So that's my career profile.